All right, President Trump just arrived at Windsor Castle, kicking off the first day of his state visit. We've got fresh footage for you here. The moment the president and first lady were greeted by the royal family. You can see King Charles III somewhere in that crowd with Queen Camilla, Prince William and Princess Kate. And our very own CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is in the mix. I don't see you with them, Ed, but you're close by. The castle's behind you. Great to see you this morning. What's happening now, and what is the mood and atmosphere around this trip and visit?
Errol, we are about as close as we can be without getting in trouble, just outside here with hundreds of our colleagues in the press and a few hundred more onlookers here in the streets of Windsor. But everything of great ceremony and moment today is happening behind the castle walls, a reflection of the security concerns for the president and the fact that there is such widespread public opposition to this visit. But as you can see there right now, the president is in the midst of a bit of a carriage ride around the Windsor grounds. He's in a familiar carriage. If you're a close royal watcher, you know that that is the Irish state coach. It's the one that's used to take the king to the opening of Parliament, and it was also used for Queen Elizabeth's wedding. They are followed by the Queen and the First Lady in what's known as the Scottish stagecoach, which I think we'll see well any moment now. And then there are several others carrying the Prince and Princess of Wales and other visiting American dignitaries, including the Secretary of State, the Treasury Secretary, the White House Chief of Staff. This ceremony here, simply put, Errol, is bigger and grander than any other ever held here at the castle for a visiting world leader. And President Trump becomes the first American president and first world leader alive today to ever be honored with a second state visit to the United Kingdom, a reflection of this country's grave concern earlier this year about the upending of the global economy and the trade relationships the United States had with other countries. They, of course, have now signed a trade agreement, and there will be much celebration and talk about that today and tomorrow. But what the royal family is doing here is, in essence, again, bigger and grander than it's ever been. You're going to see a series of moves here in the next few minutes involving various honor guards. And again, more than ever before. Usually a visiting leader gets one. Apparently all three of them are showing up today, among them the Scottish Guard, which of course is a nod to the president's Scottish heritage, because his mother, of course, is from up there, and the president was visiting there earlier this summer. And from this ceremony that's playing out here again on the grounds, there will be a review of the troops in a few minutes, and then later a private luncheon. There will be a visit by the president and first lady, a private one, to St. George's Chapel, where the Queen and 11 other late members of the royal family are buried. And then later tonight, of course, a state dinner for about 150 of the King and Queen's invited guests. There you see the First Lady and the Queen.
It is beautiful to watch. President Trump will likely appreciate the biggest, the most, the best, and that's purposeful from the royal family to woo the U.S. leader and to keep their relationship close. Ed O'Keefe is there as we watch this footage come to us in real time. And Ed, we're going to keep looking at this throughout the hour and check in with you again on what is an historic state visit for the U.S. president. Ed O'Keefe, thanks very much.